Hello, I'm Cher, and this is Diary of a Pen Nerd. So it's been a little while, but recently we found at the Dollar Tree they say calligraphy pens. And so we picked a couple up, or my sister texted me and was like, "Oh, I found these at the Dollar Tree. Do you want some?" So she picked them up and we're going to try them out today because I think, for $1.25, what's it gonna be like? So let's get right into it. There's a watermelon and lemons. There was another one, but they're all kind of these summery designs. Let us open her up. Go with the watermelon. I like watermelon. Huzzah! So it's the pen, the cap, and 2 cartridges. The cap just snaps on, but there's this little gap that makes you feel like it should be going on farther, I feel like. And it's very, cheap, plasticky. The grip has got these kind of grooves on it, which is interesting. This spins off, and it looks like there's a little tiny hole at the bottom. So unless you could figure out how to stopper that hole, I don't think you could eyedropper convert these, which is unfortunate because I live to eyedropper. And then it does say on the nib, EF, extra fine, which is why I think it's interesting that they call it a calligraphy pen. I wonder if it's gonna have any flex to it. I don't think so. The feed is no ridges, just that flat feed, kind of like on, say a Pilot Varsity, as opposed to having the fins, the flippers, whatever they're called. So that's that. I think the design on them is, fairly, it's a cheap pen. I think you're gonna get what you pay for $1.25, but still an interesting experiment. So it comes with these 2 big long cartridges. I don't think you could use, I don't know that you could use a different cartridge in it. Let me see if I can get one out. I'll go with the pink one. It'll match the color of the pens. The Faber-Castell Yozakura, which is just a standard international short cartridge. But no, I don't think that's gonna work. The sizes are too different. We can still try. No. But we'll use this cartridge. Quite a bit of effort to snap it in. Is it snapped in and I just can't tell? I don't know. There we go. And we'll just let that sit for a little bit. While we're waiting for the ink to get down to the tip of the pen, I would just like to mention that this is not my first Dollar Tree stationery escapade. A little while ago, well actually a long time ago, Dollar Tree had a glass dip pen set that was pen and ink. I actually have two of these. Let me see if I can find the other one. There she is. This one I broke at the tip, so I'm gonna have to see if I can sand it to fix it. But I do have these glass dip pens from the Dollar Tree, and while I don't have a ton of experience with glass dip pens, I can say that I liked these quite a bit. I enjoyed these. I didn't really use the ink very much, so, and it's been so long now I can't even remember if I liked the ink or not, but I just use them with my other inks and they work fantastic. They're great. I love them. So if you ever find a glass dip pen at the Dollar Tree, I would definitely pick one up for $1.25. Doesn't get much better than that. Alright, so it has definitely been a while. I was sitting here and I kept like testing it out to see if it had done anything yet, and it hadn't, and I was beginning to think that maybe this was just a defective pen. I did not have the cartridge pushed in all of the way. So that was definitely a me thing. But I pushed it in and then it started writing pretty good right after that. So let's test it out. This is actually my gratitude journal. It's just an unmarked journal, but I'm writing in the back of it because this one tends to take ink pretty good. And so let's start. I'm gonna just write journaling by Jot. That was really scratchy. That was not the experience we were looking for. Is it possible there's something on the tip there? I don't know. Oh, there we go. There's a little bit more. Oh, we'll try this again. Give it a second chance. So, definitely not super smooth, but it's nice. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. You can post it, but I don't know. I don't post my pens anyways. I'm gonna write a little paragraph. It's actually gonna be the part of the... It's my cat. She really wants in. I closed the door on her because I'm a terrible cat mom. And she's so sad and depraved out there. She's just gonna wither away, probably. I'm gonna write paragraph from the I Will Love You poem by Lemony Snicket. I love this poem. There we are. Very good. Yeah, it's not the smoothest, but it's decent. There's a little bit of feedback. It's a very stiff nib. There's no bounce or variation to it at all, which I expected, even though it's called a calligraphy nib. For $1.25, you can only do so much. I don't know that there's any other cartridges you'd be able to use with this. But that's okay, because if you had like a syringe, you could clean the cartridge out and put different ink in anyways, and that would be fun. Or if you could figure out how to close up that hole and seal it, then you could probably eyedropper convert it. I don't know, because I haven't tried. But yeah, I think as far as a first fountain pen goes, I don't know that, because if it's your first fountain pen, I feel like you would want something that is perhaps a little bit nicer, is perhaps going to be a little bit more of a consistently good writing experience, and it still doesn't have to be expensive. Mine was Pilot Varsity, and you know, these were great workhorses of a pen. I got mine like 8 years ago, or not 8, like 6 years ago. Don't listen to me. And mine are all still going strong, and then you can, you know, they're technically disposable, but you can refill them fairly easily. I love my Varsities. I still use them all the time. But yeah, you know, if you want a really cheap throw around pen, I guess go check out Dollar Tree. Well, that is all I have for you today. Thanks for tuning in. I definitely feel like I'm speaking out into the void still. I've gotten a few comments. Shout out to my 25 subscribers, I think. That's really crazy to me. You are all my favorites. So if you are receiving this transmission, let me know in the comments or by leaving a like. And if you want to go on this journey with me, subscribe, and I'll have the next chapter of my story out shortly. Goodbye for now. Love, share.